Welcome, my beautiful souls, and welcome to our Pisces reading for April 2025. This is going to be for Pisces Sun, Moon, or Rising, uh, or you could have a mixture of that also. Really, any planetary energy might have brought you here. Some of you are intuitively guided. I thank you for paying attention to your intuition. Some of you could certainly be in love with the Pisces. I already know that's a fact. Um, so this may be a very good month for that. And I'll explain in a second. So really, I just want to welcome everyone to, again, our Pisces reading. I was just gonna say I'm gonna do opposites again this month, and I may, but I already did Aries, and now I want to do yours because I also want to wish you a happy birthday. So happy birthday to those who are celebrating their birthday. So Pisces, there's a couple things that, as I was shuffling the cards, that I wrote down that I just felt like was important information for you to know. First of all, Venus and Mars are really bringing heat to your love life. This is a good thing. This can mean more passion within an existing relationship. Um, if you're single, love could be right around the corner. Put yourself out there. Or let's say you're someone who doesn't really like to go out. Just put those affirmations out there. You know what I mean? Let the universe know that you're open, you're ready, and like if you're looking for love, that you're able to also give what it is you want to receive. So anyways, I feel like this is going to be a good month for that. This is also going to be a month to, I feel like, first reflect upon your goals. What is it you want to um what is it you really want to do that would bring you true satisfaction? I feel like it's important that you know that first. And then I feel like it's about really spreading your wings, because I feel like the doors will open for you so that you can spread your wings. Then you have Jupiter. Jupiter and Saturn are teaming up, and they're really going to boost your career, your creative projects, and such. Again, don't be afraid to shine. Don't be afraid to spread those wings. You have an opportunity to discover what you're truly capable of. I feel like this is what this month is about for you. Like, really knowing what you're capable of. And it's probably so much more than you may even think. But again, I feel like these are the type of energies that will reveal themselves to you. Um, Try to express yourself through art, music, writing, or really whatever creative outlet you enjoy. It could, it may be the next thing you're doing. Let your imagination lead the way. I want to give a shout out to kind of my son-in-law, Justin, who is Pisces February 26th. He left a job and wasn't sure what he was going to do, but he went to art school. And many of you have heard me say that I've had these visions of him doing art. Now, what he was doing for business before he left has nothing to do with art. And then, so now he's home and he's creating truly the most beautiful coloring books for kids and adults. He's actually going to do a line for us for zodiac signs. He's on Amazon. He's on Amazon. His name is Happy Home. I love that name, Happy Home. So he's doing exactly what I was visioning him doing, and I feel like he's a great example of what I'm talking about within his energy. Something not so great happens, but then he turned around, and now he's doing. And you know what he told his dad just the other day? He has not felt so free in his life. He has not felt fulfillment like he's feeling right now doing what he truly loves. So, I only bring that up because I feel like you're all capable of creating your own magic, whatever it may be. So, those are just a few of the things I picked up for you. I'm holding on to that Moldavite, over 15 million years old. Oh, my hands look so shiny. 15 million years old. The stories it could tell us. Um, it's interesting because that was gifted to me from a place in the UK. I haven't heard back from them, but maybe because I thought the crystal was going to be so much bigger. But anyways, I have been testing it. Like I hold on to it before every reading, and I kind of feel like it's working, even though I feel like my intuition is wide open. There's always more to learn, right? There's always more growth that's available. Okay, let me just get that out of the way and take a drink of coffee, and we're going to open up the tarot portion. Oh, sorry for those with headphones on. Um, I did bring out the romance angels because I don't know, Pisces. I did money readings this month I got most of the signs done, but you were the first sign I did, and it looked very, very promising. And it really was for 2025. Um, but it's really what we're creating now. And then I feel like seeing the fruits of our labor also. So you were the first one, and you had a great money reading. Though I do feel like love wanted to come through, though I wanted to keep it money. So in this reading, all is open. I am open to whatever our spirit guides want us to hear about love, money, life, whatever it may be. So we will also use the major arcanas. And for anyone who's new, I really just use these as bullet points. Like I try to take 3 to 4. Sometimes we get more. Not very often I will turn down what comes to the table unless it's too much. Um, we will get Mother Mary's words of wisdom for you. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot to clarify or go deeper. For your main spread, I'm going to use the Universal Tarot. And I say, let's go ahead and open up this part of your reading. I'm going to bring the lid down. Okay. Give him a cut. All right. Well, that didn't take long at all. All right. You got 2. Open your heart. Open your heart. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Beautiful. So you're being asked to open your heart for a reason. And then we have family. I pray for my family and give this situation over to God for answers, support, and healing. It could be something that's just like outside of your control. So I do feel like then you put it in divine's hands. I feel like if you've been praying for your family, you're receiving clarity, especially if has anything to do with like a relationship. I do feel this like I want to say awesome opportunity to take existing relationships to the next level. Not sure where I'm getting that from, but I feel that. I feel like this could also talk about, this may be a very important time to be open hearted with everyone. not being anyone's fool. That's not what I'm talking about. But this definitely feels like it's talking about being loving. So let's see why. All right, so we'll put these right here. And let's bring in the major arcanas. I don't know if I said this, but everything is always pre-shuffled before before you come here. But I like to shuffle it with you here. It's interesting because there's a certain card when I was shuffling the romance angels that kept popping out over and over again. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Um, well, I'll tell you what it is. This is the one. That's what kept coming out. This is the one. I think it said this is the one, or this could be the one. Something like that. Um, but it came out 4 times. All right, well, hello, star. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, manifesting them into your everyday life. Remember, this is working hand in hand with divine to bring some dreams to reality. I definitely feel your imagination in this energy for some reason. Because I feel like this is a great month just to let your imagination shine. Definitely a month to trust your intuition because I feel like some of these dreams, I feel like they're coming true. This is also a card of Aquarius, your neighbor. It's interesting because Aries got the same card in the same spot. And you're the only two readings well, I haven't done yours yet, but um, that I've done so far for April. So I find that kind of interesting. We have the Chariot, beautiful. So Chariot's about unlimited potential. The Chariot is moved by your intentions, not the reins of the horse. So your intentions tell the Chariot where to go. So if you think about that, if I keep my intentions positive and not put barriers in front of them, then I can soar in this energy. I feel like the Chariot definitely needs balance to move. Um, and it could be a little bit of what I was talking about earlier, where we are doing a little reflection. But this is really the balance of the feminine, the masculine within oneself, the light and the dark. And you need it all. You know what I mean? But here we are taking a dream, and immediately it's telling us that it can reach unlimited potentials. The beautiful rainbow behind it almost makes me feel like, after a rainy day, after a rainy season, like the sun comes back out. Also card of Cancer, Temperance. Wow. Well, my child, there's two different messages with Temperance. First of all, is card Sagittarius. The Temperance is first about patience, right? Patience. Wow. Well, what is she doing? She's mixing the flowing waters of these two cups. So if it has anything to do with love, then she's going to make sure both, well, what I would call soulmates, that both their cups are equally filled. And it is about trusting in divine timing. It's knowing that something's going to come to you at the right time. And that means that you can take full advantage of it. It could be something because I felt like in the Chariot, like I could have been dealing with months of rain and storms and you know what I mean? And all of a sudden the sun comes out and that feels like, okay, well, that's divine timing. this is the time. And again, it's connected to your hopes, your dreams, your wishes. Let's see if we can get one more out. So Temperance is looking right back. It's interesting because person in the star card is looking right at the Chariot. Temperance is looking back at the Chariot, but the person in the Chariot is looking right at me. So to me, that means current energy. So what I mean by that is the potential of the Chariot feels like it's going to reach you sooner versus later. Be clear on what you want to manifest. Think of your affirmations that you're putting out there. I'm not going to take all these, but I am going to take, oh, that's a lot more than I thought. But I'm going to take them. All right. I don't take these in reverse, just so you know, but I do want to take them the way they came out. We have the moon. Interesting. Your major arcana. So, if you wondered if the reading was for you, there's your major arcana. Also, the ruler of Cancer. So, in a way, we have double Cancer on the board. Not in a way, we do. Hello, lovers. Card of Gemini. So, the lovers is a head over heart decision. That's the meaning of the card. But I want you to notice the angel's influence over these lovers. And then you have Temperance mixing the loving waters of these cups. So, yes, it can be a head over heart decision. But I feel like there must be some chemistry that is attached to this. We have, well, hello, Will, your destiny. Right next to the lovers. And then we have the tower. And I tell you what I feel right away. I feel like for some of you, this is a past life. A past life love. That I feel like we didn't accomplish what we set out to accomplish in a past life. And it feels like the opportunity to accomplish it in this lifetime. That might be why Mother Mary is asking you to, again, open your heart. Star being the very first card. Your hopes, your dreams, your wishes, not anybody else's, yours. Of course, you could have your family in mind, don't get me wrong. But this is, these are, this is the energy you possess. And then the tower. So that's where I felt like right off the bat. And I'm just feeling this intuitively, but I do feel like this is like past life. And it makes me want to do a past life reading. Who knows? I may do one after this. One of my favorite readings to do. Because I do feel like something was just left unaccomplished. May not have been either one, anybody's fault. Could have been just the time period, could have just been the energy. I'm sure we're going to find out a little bit about that. We have the moon in the center of this reading right now. So I love seeing your major arcana, boom, right in the center. And what's on either side of it? Temperance, divine timing. On the other side, the lovers. With the angel's influence, divine's influence. But it feels like all kind of like always meant to be with the wheel there. There's no way that you are wishing for, well, I mean, you could be wishing for a tower. Maybe you do want something to end. And maybe you need a little help from the universe. But honestly, I feel like this tower is old. It's already happened. kind of feel like for quite a few of you, I feel like it happened in a past life. Because let's not forget, we do have unlimited potential on the board. We do have the angels' influence over these lovers. And then we have destiny right next to them. So some of you, you're on your way to this. But I can also see this in an existing relationship. I feel like I've got to cover both. Um, and yeah, the tower could also represent like relationships in this lifetime. But I'm not erasing the comment about past lifetimes because I feel that deeply. So I know that's a fact. It's a fact, Jack. All right. Let's bring in the Universal Tarot. I'm just kind of looking at the cards, see if anything's popping out to me. Let's talk about what your major arcana means, first of all. So the moon can certainly talk about uncertainties. It's interesting because I know some of you are going to say, oh, you're doing this reading too early, but time is fluid with me. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you find a reading, it finds you in your divine timing. So I never think they're too early or too late. If I feel called to it, it just feels like the right time. Why am I saying all this? Because today, um, well, early this morning was a total lunar eclipse in the sign of Virgo. So let's see how it affected your energy. Since you are the first reading I'm doing, really, the moon is full right now, but now it's going to start going down. Um, and I'm talking about uncertainties with the moon because you can really only see as far as the moonlight allows you to see, but in a full moon, you can see pretty far. Um, but the moon also speaks about dreamy type energy. Sometimes you can't know like where something's going to end up because you're creating it as you go. Okay. We have Queen of Swords. We have the High Priestess. High Priestess is your intuition. This is definitely what you want to listen to this month, every month, but particularly this month. We have Three of Cups. Beautiful. It means there's going to be a reason to celebrate. Um, Four Cups in reverse. So I kind of like this in reverse because the Four of Cups talks about discontentment and boredom in one's emotional life. Something's not working out, something didn't work out. This person is really kind of in a sad state, but there's a cup that's coming in. You can tell it's coming from the hand of divine. We have divine right here who is mixing the loving waters of the soulmates, and then we get the lovers. So we know this cup comes in because we also have a reason to celebrate. And this being in reverse, I feel like you said yes. She said yes. He said yes. Hello, Temperance again. So that cup was exactly what Temperance was putting together. Interesting. So Temperance is mirroring the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords, by the way, can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. We have all of them. Do we have them all on the board? We don't have Libra. Um, but to me, the Queen of Swords, there's some energy with Mercury also. But I kind of love this image because I feel like this person is like saying their piece, like speaking their truth. And it literally looks like she's doing like a mic drop. Like, this is what I have to say. Boom. And that's that. I do feel like it's you. It is interesting because that energy of feeling like, I state my final piece and then I drop the mic and probably walk away or fly away with the chariot or drive away with the chariot right above it. All right, well, let's keep going. Let's see what comes underneath it. By the way, this cup that it definitely looks like you're accepting, it doesn't have to be love. It's a cup of fulfillment. So it's meant to bring you joy. And the Three of Cups, which is right under your major arcana, that's what that's about. It's the energy of joy. It's definitely a reason to celebrate. And I feel like I'm celebrating with my closest people. You followed your intuition. Like, I feel like the queen, like, said her final piece. I feel like she felt like that's exactly what she needed to do because she was following her intuition. Maybe she was feeling the energy of divine, and these two cups. This could have been like an old relationship. It just wasn't working out. Mic drop. All right. Okay. So I wasn't wrong when I said I felt like this queen was out of here. So Six of Swords. First of all, I like that it's the Six of Swords and not the Five of Swords. But we do have to look back at the Five of Swords because that's what you're moving on from. So that's just toxic energy. It's reminding me of Justin leaving the job he was in. There was a lot of toxicity, and he's no longer surrounded by it. Gone. And what did that do? It opened up this whole creative new avenue for him. So I got to know it's important that I understand what's toxic in my life, what's holding me back from really accomplishing the dreams I feel like you can accomplish this month, but moving forward, like this isn't something you're creating for 1 month. This may just be the beginning, but it may mean that there had to be a move. But I feel like this queen, who I do feel like is you, um, I do feel like you gave someone like that final mic drop, and then I feel like you did move on. I feel like you are recognizing your potential. You may not know exactly like all that you're capable of yet, but I feel like you are definitely on your way. I love seeing the Six of Swords, meaning, I don't have to deal with that anymore. And the Six of Swords can be temporarily difficult energy. And it is because it's a change, right? It's something different. It's a move. Some of you jumping in your car and you're like out of there. Um, but it feels very quickly like things then turn around for you. You do have to be proactive. All right, we have the Five of Pentacles under the High Priestess with the Two of Pentacles under the Three Cups, which is mirroring your major arcana. You know, the Two Pentacles means that something is being, a ball is being put in your court. It's you who's ultimately making a decision. I feel like do not let fear come in the way, like come in between you and your dreams. This Five of Pentacles definitely feels like, something happened. Listen, I feel like if, let's just say, any old energy that wants to try to come back, we do have Venus in retrograde, but it is going direct pretty soon. Can certainly bring back old lovers, but not old lovers are meant to come back. Five of Pentacles means that you had to deal with something. Well, like kind of like a tower. Something that's kind of outside of your control. But it is a change. It is a new beginning. And even if I didn't ask for it, I feel like you're going to understand why soon enough. And I don't want to keep talking about one person in the reading, but it reminds me of like Justin leaving a job that did have a lot of toxicity in it, and it did seem like, bad day, right? Like, now what am I going to do? But then immediately his intuition kicked in, and then his creativity kicked in. So the only reason I'm saying that is, you know, you can take those lemons and make lemonade out of them. That's what I feel. And sometimes I feel that, you know, maybe we're not on the path that we truly want to be on, but our guides know. Our guides know. So they're helping us. And sometimes it does come through like tower type energy, resistance, like to the point you can't take it anymore. And that's your spirit guide sometimes. Not always, but a lot of times. Well, hello, Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. So we have the Five of Pentacles. So, I could have lost a job. I could have lost some money. But look what you're doing. You're recouping it really tenfold. This is the house of abundance. To me, this is energy that really can take root. It starts with the Ace of Pentacles, but then how we can build it up. This is also great for working from home. I feel like if that resistance didn't happen, if that change didn't happen, even if it's in the beginning, it's not what I think I wanted. But now I feel like as you move forward, you start to understand it more. Because really, look at this. Like from the Five of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles, and the only thing that's in between it is you. Will you or won't you? I feel like the opportunity shows itself. And I feel like the only way you would say no is if some of this toxic energy still hasn't been cleared. But that could be why in the beginning of the month I felt like there was some deep reflection, but then it was like freedom. Okay. But you are accepting that cup. And again, divine is making sure you know that it's coming right from divine's hands, so to speak. We have the Eight of Cups. Interesting. So, this is, you know, this reminds me of what I was talking about at the beginning of the month. This is really looking within one's emotional house. The Four of Cups would represent boredom or discontentment. And again, it doesn't have to be love. You just may emotionally feel like, or you did feel unhappy. Like your cups weren't being filled, other people's cups were being filled. And now this is about you. Because the person in the Eight of Cups is moving towards that Nine of Cups, which is inner harmony. Again, it just feels like if one thing didn't happen, would I be on this path towards abundance? And for some of you, also love. Well, I feel like all of you love. Again, existing relationships, an opportunity to strengthen them. Probably going to be a lot of passion. Allow yourself to feel it and to show it. Look at this, two cards. We're both are moving away. I kind of love this because the Six of Swords means, that's mental. That's toxic energy. Especially the Queen of Swords up. It could be like communication that was just not good. You know what I mean? Hurtful words, that type of thing. Um, where other people put limited beliefs on you, but you're not buying it anymore. You know what I mean? You're not buying it anymore. You know who you are. I feel like that's why you're right in the middle. And then another card over here. So fives are change, eights are new beginnings, an emotional new beginning. So it literally feels like you're letting go. It feels free, like you're letting go of old emotional pains, hurts, the things that you haven't figured out. Sometimes maybe they're not worth figuring out. You don't have to understand every cup that's been knocked over in your life. Sometimes the cups that are knocked over are just people who just don't understand anyway. So you're on your way to this new beginning. It includes abundance if you're willing, with the question right before it. See what's on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Three of Wands. Optimism. This person doesn't have to know where they're going. They just know they're going somewhere new, somewhere exciting. This is someone who's living in the present moment, and they really are trusting in divine that your blessings, your ships, that they will come in, and they will come in divine timing. This is kind of like saying those affirmations. I expect good things to happen, and they do. I expect good things to happen, and they do. Judgment right underneath that. Judgment calling you to the present moment, talking about a rebirth. That's exactly what the person in the Three of Wands is doing. They're living in the present moment. So this is you following this guidance. Maybe you didn't know why. Maybe you weren't even sure it was your spiritual team. But it was. Okay. Let's bring in the Gilded Tarot. Oh, Knight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Let's see if it comes out. This feels like the type of reading where the Knight of Pentacles would come out. All right. So we're going to start at the beginning. But we're reading it as a whole. Look, it made it from the bottom of the deck into the spread itself. The Three of Wands again. You know, This is saying believe that your dreams can come true. But remember, this is one, so it's action oriented at the same time. But it's about your passions, it's about your desires. And I love that it's connecting the star. Well, it's actually coming over the star. Oh my gosh. Hello, Nine of Pentacles. Hello, independent success. Really, Sandy? Really? That's the meaning of this card, successful self-employment. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. You do have to put in your work, your time. But I feel like in the Nine of Pentacles, you love what you do anyway. This is truly being able to stand on one's own 2 feet. It is a very independent energy. It's a card of Virgo. You're opposite. And I often feel, because I'm a Virgo, I really understand how I can use or take advantage of Pisces energy, my opposite. But I feel like, and you can do the same with Virgo. But man, boy, do I love this. And it's coming over the High Priestess. Kind of makes me feel like something you were always meant to do. I kind of feel like life got in the way. But now, whether I asked for this change, now we can see how this change is definitely serving you. Holy cow. And again, Five of Pentacles below it. So, whatever I suffered through that Five of Pentacles, I'm telling you, you are reaping the benefits of your imagination, of your hard work, of your creativity, of your wisdom, your spiritual wisdom, and you're putting it into action. And I'm just telling you, Pisces, you have a real opportunity for success. Anyone who may have just started a business, phew, I feel like it was the perfect time. I've been saying that for a little while. Like, I felt like this was going to be a year where a lot of people were going to start businesses. And here you are. And you're listening to your intuition. Not only listening to your intuition, but you're listening to divine. Well, divine is speaking to you through your intuition. I feel like you're taking some chances. I feel like you're taking some chances and they're paying off. And that may be part of it. Like, be willing to take these chances. Again, this cup is going to come in, coming from divine. So I don't even have to worry about that. That's kind of what the Three of Wands is like. I don't have to worry, right? If I put my affirmations out there, if I'm in an optimistic energy myself, well, the law of attraction would state then something that would be make you even more optimistic will come back. Okay, keep going. I feel like if you lost a job or you quit a job, or do I feel like you're going to be missed? But here's the thing, I wouldn't go back. We have the Page of Swords. Mm. We have the King of Wands. Can be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is on the board all over the place. Do we have any? I don't see any other ones. And then, interesting, we have the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Wow, coming so close to that tower. But it's over Temperance's energy. So this is not about what will be. This is about what was. This is you taking dagger after dagger in your back. And Divine has taken notice of that. You know, let's say it's a work situation, then I do feel like it got bad. If it's love, then I feel like it got bad. Ten of Swords can certainly talk about a repeat pattern also, especially next to the wheel. So sometimes the lesson within the Ten of Swords is to reclaim your power again. And that might be again why I feel the Queen, or I see the Queen of Swords like speaking her final piece and then mic drop. And then she's off to something new. Eight of Cups right underneath that Ten of Swords. You know, I just gotta know that. I just gotta know, do I let other people take advantage of me? Do I give and never receive? Are things balanced in my life? And if they're not, what can I do about that? Well, I feel like this is your roadmap. The one thing I want to say, relating to love, if anyone's coming back who has put these daggers in your sword or in your back, I don't feel like you're taking them back. Now, whether that be love or a friendship or a boss, I just don't feel like you're saying, I don't feel like you take it back. I feel like you're done. I feel that. I feel done. And then we have this King of Wands who is coming over the lovers and the reversal of the Four of Cups. So I feel like this king may be offering this cup. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, by the way. This would be someone who puts action, like, they may express themselves, but then they'll show you also. Could definitely express their emotions, but then show them. By the way, it could also, and I won't leave out that it could also talk about collaboration with someone. But again, it would be someone who's action oriented. I feel like that's the clue. Someone who wouldn't hold back. All right, well, let's keep going. We may come back and look at that king. There could be communication in the air right now. And what I mean by that is there could be some type of communication that is going to come in for you. Look at that, eight of wands. Well, here's something coming in. Um, I feel like the Eight of Wands is like the law of attraction. What I think about, I bring about. Because I feel like the wands that we're sending out into the universe is going to match those wands. So this can also be very fast moving energy. It feels like I make that change. I, you may have had to take a little bit of time. And again, that's what I feel like the beginning of the month is for. It's just to find real clarity. Understand that, those who put the swords in your back, you don't have to deal with that anymore. And that's a good thing. And now I feel like you're off to this, exciting, I want to say a new beginning, but the Nine of Pentacles for some of you could mean that you've been putting effort here. And then you go into the Nine of Pentacles, say you're going to see the fruits of your labor But I do feel like you're going to see him in April, not August, April. You'll see him in April or August also. But I feel like you're going to start seeing them in April. It's like because you reclaimed your power, because you reclaimed your truth, because you are saying enough is enough to certain type of energy. It feels like that's what's causing or allowing this new energy to come into your life. And again, the wheel, it's your destiny, is meant to happen. Maybe it couldn't happen until the Six of Swords, I got rid of that toxicity. I did that mic drop. All right, keep going. All of a sudden, I'm thinking, did I say happy birthday to you? Well, happy birthday. We have the King of Cups coming over the Five of Pentacles. That doesn't put this king in the greatest of lights. But we'll see. Because this king could be someone who's after the fact. Could be you, though. Probably is you. Male or female, by the way. Certainly could be another Cancer or a Cancer, Scorpio, or another Pisces. But it kind of feels like you, to be honest. But let's keep going. Though I am noticing that this king is also holding a cup in his hand. Look at that. And then we get the Ace of Cups over the Two of Pentacles. So you are questioning whether you're going to accept this cup. Though in the Four of Cups, I feel like you are accepting it. This speaks of unconditional love, and it's mirroring your major arcana. That's beautiful. The sun. Look at that. The sun right over your money house, right over your home. For those who are working from home, the sun is your illuminator. The sun, to me, just how I felt like we've been dealing with like this rainy, cloudy, stormy type weather, and now the sun is out. Brand new. It's like a brand new day. The sun also is a great omen in a reading because it really does signify that it's going to help illuminate your steps. It will always be up to you to say yes or no. But this is, I feel like the sun, the first thing I want to say with the sun is no shadows can hide when the sun is out. So if anything or anyone comes towards you that is not going to serve your higher purpose, then you'll see it. The red flags will be very clear, almost to the point you can't deny them. I'm not really seeing red flags, quite the opposite. Sun is also a card of Leo. I love the sun next to that Ace of Cups, because to me that means true love. Look at this, the Eight of Cups over the Eight of Cups. Wow. Are two of us living similar lifestyles? Is there two of us, unbeknownst to each other, who have both gone through something somewhat difficult, but then did put an end to it? Unless it's you walking away from two different things, but I really feel like this is the synchronicity of someone else. Let's not forget, Temperance is mixing the loving waters of the soulmates. Well, she's right above these two Eights of Cups, and the Sun is right beside it. It's like two people on their way to inner harmony. Let's go right below it also. I was going to stop there, but I feel like I want to go below also. We have the Death card, card of Scorpio. Um, Death card coming over the Six of Swords or under the Six of Swords. Well, I feel like you use the energy of the Death card, which talks about the closing of doors. But it is a promise of a new door opening up, and it's showing new doors everywhere. So, rebirth, are you ready? Are you ready? And it kind of feels like maybe that was a necessity to then allow this brand new energy to feel like circulate in your life, around you, in you. You know, don't ever fear the death card. Yes, it may talk about endings, but whatever endings it's speaking about are endings that will only serve you. Some you ask for, some you don't, but still be excited for this new door. I feel like the Three of Wands is the new door. Like optimism. And, you know, again, the death card is about a rebirth. Well, we kind of see that not only in love, but also in money. Like, what a month. Two swords, Ace of Wands under the Ace of Cups, the Ace of action, the Ace of passion, desire, right under that Ace of Cups. I mean, we talked about that earlier, the passion I feel within love, existing and even new. Two swords right before that, though. It's a little bit of a blindfold, and I get it because it's coming under the Five of Pentacles. So, again, the Five of Pentacles can be something that maybe happen against my will, but with Temperance here, trust me, it was meant to be. Because without one thing closing, it doesn't feel like these other things could open up. You know, maybe you never would have started this business on your own. Maybe you didn't realize you truly had the ability to create real abundance for yourself. And this sun is illuminating not just your money, but also love. Wow. This Ace of Wands mirroring your major arcana. It means it wants you to take action. It feels like it's safe for you. Like it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to do really what your heart's calling for you to do. You know, the two swords can certainly be a little bit of fear. It is fear. But someone's wearing a blindfold in the two of swords. All right, let's keep going. Judgment. So judgment has now made its way to the table. Judgment right here with the Three of Wands over it. Three of Wands is right here. And now we have judgment. So judgment literally is calling you to the present moment. You have two energies of rebirth, the death card and judgment. You have two energies of leaving the past behind. I feel like these are two different people here. And I don't know, just kind of like it kind of feels like your spiritual team is helping to bring this all about. Their signs, your spiritual team signs should be very clear. The sun, the sun illuminates everything. Definitely the good, the opportunities, the abilities that you have, but it also illuminates the hard things, like that 10 of Swords, right? But I've got to know if I've been in a repeat pattern. I've got to face that fact. It's the only way I'll be able to move on. But then you do. And then you do. All right. We'll do one more. And then I'll bring out the romance angels, though I am going to go back and look at both these kings. We have the Knight of Swords. Remember how I said I felt communication was in the air? Well, here it comes. And it's coming into the reading, looking right at Judgment. The sun is right there. So whatever communication is coming in, it must be of the truth. Because if it's not of the truth, you'll know it immediately. It's mirroring the Death card. So, closing of a door. I see that, again, there's a little fear of that. And I feel like that would just be the uncertainties. But what I want to say with all these aces, and they're beautiful aces, and even the 9 of Pentacles that moves into the 10 of Pentacles, don't be afraid to start. Start. And then I feel like, and then ideas and epiphanies and signs, I just feel like they're just going to flow so freely. This is truly an abundant reading, Pisces. All right, let's go back and look at the King. King of Wands. Six of Swords. Queen of Wands. And then the Four of Wands. Interesting. I feel like someone left someone. You have the Six of Swords right here, too. These two eights. So I feel like that was first, right? This queen had this true realization of what's not working, who's putting daggers in her back. So I like seeing the Six of Swords first because I feel like what this is saying, especially with the queen and king being of the same suit, and then it moves into the marriage card. So I could see this for both existing relationships, like if there's been toxicity in our relationship, us really talking about it, like with the swords we have here, I could see like, real truthful communication that can truly strengthen what we have. And then I feel like for those who are single, well, I feel like you're about to meet your match because that's what this is. It's your match. But it goes into a committed relationship. So both these energies, the queen and the king, are action oriented. And I feel you're the queen here for the majority of you. Some of you may be the king. I feel like if there's, I don't know, I just feel like anything it is that you want that feels like of the light with the sun here, I feel like you're going to receive. Now, it doesn't mean things happen exactly the way you picture them, You know what I mean? You have to be open. Even Mother Mary's saying, open your heart. Well, now we know why. I mean, I kind of knew why. I kind of knew. So, this king definitely is, I feel like, someone's match. And I do find it interesting because I do feel like we have synchronized energy here, right? Two people dealing with the Six of Swords, two people in the Eight of Cups walking away. Judgment, the Sun, the Lovers, and the Marriage card. So I feel like that's going to happen. Now let's come over and look at this king, the King of Cups, who does have a little bit of a question around him. We have the Ace of Swords and the Seven of Cups. You know, this could be someone that may communicate with you and you're not sure. This could be someone you already know. Let me just say this. If this is someone who has put these daggers in your back, please don't take them back. You know, I'm not going to say that they couldn't have evolved. They certainly could have evolved. But you're questioning it here. And it's interesting because I feel like everything is so clear that I feel like just trust your intuition. You know, Seven of Cups can feel chaotic, but it feels like it's making a decision from the Seven of Cups. So this communication. I'm going to go right in between that. Look at that, the Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So I'm not gonna put a no on anybody here, to be honest. Because I feel like the no's have already happened. But look at that. Ten of Pentacles. You know, and I also want to say that I feel like for a few of you, this king is you. It doesn't erase what I have already said, but I want to add that I do feel like for some of you, this king is you. And where the questioning is coming in is how you're going to make your money. You know, you may be questioning, like, is it really okay for me to do something that I love? And I feel like the answer is yes, all day long. Um, you know, as long as you're willing to put the action in or the energy in. Again, this king he's got the Nine of Pentacles above him, the Ten of Pentacles below, and the Ace of Cups beside him. So that's kind of what I feel like I'm doing. I feel like that is like I'm doing or I have an opportunity to do something that I feel like will bring you real emotional fulfillment. It's like that Nine of Cups. You know, we don't see it, but we know that these people are heading towards it. Okay, let's bring out the romance angels. What a beautiful mix of, well, beautiful potential, but in all areas of your life. Like this reading is not just about love, it's not just about money, it's you and it's the life that you're creating and the abundance that's part of it, the love that's part of it. You know, didn't happen overnight. Engagement. Well, we have the marriage card. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Why? because you are ascending to a higher level. Remember, I said like the law of attraction? Well, hello, this could be the one. So, this is the card that I saw 4 times and it made its way out. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Now, some of you right away, you're going to say, oh, that's someone in this lifetime. And it can be. But it's not the person in the Ten of Swords. I'm not going to say they wouldn't show back up. But if they do show back up, I feel like, especially with the sun here, and they claim that there's been these changes, I feel like very easily you'll be able to feel whether those changes are real or not. But what I really feel like this is those past life lovers. That's what I feel. I feel this is more about those past life lovers who, maybe didn't come to a full commitment in their previous lives, but I feel like something came in the way of that. It wasn't the love. I feel like the love was clear in a past life, like we truly loved each other, but something came in the way. Man, I'm just like, I want to do a past life love reading, especially that this came out. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. This could be the one. And you've already met the romantic partner you seek. Let's take one more. Look at this. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, I'm going to tell you, I don't feel like that's everyone. Because I feel like some of you are already in relationships, and I just feel them having the opportunity to become stronger and stronger as long as both are willing to put in the effort. But that's kind of what it feels like, even in existing relationships, like the realization of what's been toxic to us. But hello, past lives. I mean, it just is. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. And this does feel like divine timing because I feel like you have done a lot of work on you. You've done a lot of clearing. You're not caring so much what other people think or say. You're trusting yourself. I feel like you're following your intuition, which feels like it's taking you on quite the ride. Like, yes, this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. And you know what I love is when I did your money reading, that also, and it was for the whole month or the whole year. Well, I mean, I literally just did them in March, but it is for the whole year. But I think I remember saying in your reading that I felt like your abundance was going to start much sooner versus later. So I feel like the best thing I can say here is, are you ready? You know, are you living in the present moment? Did you clear the past? Did you do that final mic drop? Is your heart open? Because there's a lot of love that wants to come in, but in all different types of, it's interesting because that's what Mother Mary said. I allow myself to feel the full range of emotions, especially all forms of love. Wow. It's exactly what you have here, all forms of love. Love of oneself, love of one's dreams, the willingness to take a step forward into them. Literally, I don't feel like it's long before you start to reap those benefits. Seeing the fruits of your labor. 100%. I feel that. I feel you're going to start seeing the fruits of your labor. It doesn't mean like right off the bat you're getting rich, though I won't leave that off the table. But I feel like as you start to see the fruits of your labor, it makes you want to create even more. And so you do. You know, hello, abundance. But again, two Ten of Pentacles, two Eight of Cups, two Six of Swords, Temperance mixing the loving waters of the soulmates, the lovers, who are being influenced by the angels. And then the wheel, your destiny. Some of you, it's like an opportunity to fulfill certain things that you weren't able to in a past life. In this lifetime, I feel like you got it. Pisces, what a reading. What a reading. Man, does this feel like your time? This feels like your time. And my prayer for you is that you all take advantage of this energy. Like if doubt comes in, ask yourself, where's that doubt coming from? Because somebody else told me that I couldn't be successful? Well, they just don't know me. I feel like very easily, if doubt starts to sink in, you could figure it out very quickly and just kind of swipe that out of your brain. Okay, I'm going to let that be. It's so interesting because when I get towards the end of the reading, I start to think about how can I title this so that you can understand in such few words that you're able to write a title in the beauty that's in your reading. It's going to take me a while to figure this one out. But let's just say holy abundance. But every bit of it, I feel like you deserve. All right. I love you guys. I can, I can't wait to read your comments. But honestly, I can't wait to read your future comments. And I mean like in April, maybe early May, where some of you, I just already feel it. You're going to write comments and tell me, Sandy, you won't believe this. You won't believe what happened, but I will believe it. That's the thing. I will believe it. This could be the one. I'm telling you, 4 times it came out. Two and two, two and two. All right, guys. I love you. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I want to just let you know that I started a membership. I already have one membership where it's just a simple thank you for doing the readings. I have to tell you, well, I don't want to bring politics into it, but I don't know about other tarot readers, but like donations has stopped. Everything has stopped. And I feel like people are just afraid to spend their money right now. Um, but anyway, so what I did is I started a membership program. That series I have Beyond the Veil, psychic readings, where I just pick up in your energy, not using cards, just my guides, your guides, and me. Um, but I was gonna leave. I was gonna just keep it on Buzzsprout, where is where I started it. Um, but what I decided to do instead is I'm going to keep it there, but I'm also going to do a YouTube membership where we will go live and you can ask whatever questions you want to ask. Um, I did it a long time ago, and then my computer got hacked. My YouTube got hacked, so it deleted everything, and I just let that be for a while. But I feel like I'm ready now to go live again. Um, and literally, it's kind of like personal readings because you can ask whatever you want. And I'm doing it for members only. I used to go live and just leave it open to YouTube, and I'll still do that. But for the members, what I love about a membership program is we get to know each other so deeply. Um, and I'm really not putting a limit on questions either. The only thing I say is depending how many people are in the group, you know, just keep everybody in mind. But other than that, and I'm not going to start it until I get at least 4 people, and then it's go time. And then just go time. And I'm going to do special videos for you. Um, so that's that membership. I only have two. Um, Eventually, I'm going to do one where I'm going to teach tarot, but I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do that. So I'll let you know. I'll keep you up to date. Anyways, guys, thank you. I love you. I am so happy with your reading. Um, I feel like this is why I was picking up all that information before I even started your reading. And I see it all here. So I know my guides were, you know, I know they were right, but I always know they're right. Anyways, I love you. Thank you. I'll see you next time at our table. Bye bye.